Hey everybody, and thanks so much for joining me. So today we're going to talk about the three key elements you need in your Meta lead generation campaign to generate consistent quality leads for your small business in South Africa. So if you're a small business owner in South Africa and you're wanting more leads on a consistent basis and you want to get rid of all those job seekers, time wasters, then listen up because this one's for you. So I'm in our ad account here now and let me take you in. So first you're obviously going to create a campaign and I'm going to walk you through the key elements you need to add to your campaign to put this together. So most importantly, make sure you're choosing the right campaign type. Okay, if you're wanting leads, what are you going to select? Leads. Everything else is irrelevant unless you're wanting something else. Awareness is great if you're wanting to reach lots of people. Traffic doesn't really have a use in most cases, if I'm honest. Engagement's cool if you're wanting to do messaging and stuff, and we do see a benefit in retargeting, but for business owners wanting more leads, leads is where you're going to go. So click on leads, obviously create that. I'm going to hop through. This is not obviously a tutorial on how to set up a Facebook ad, so I'm going to go to important elements that you need to do. Now, the first part is targeting. While I wait for it to load, is targeting. Everybody gets targeting wrong, and I'm going to show you why. Now, everybody goes to the ad set level to set up their targeting, and they spend a lot of time going down here where you've got the audience section, and they're going to focus on their locations. They're going to focus on suggestion audiences, looking for people who might engage with them. They're going to look at age groups. And I'm going to be honest with you and say that none of this, in most cases, makes a huge difference. There are uses for it. I'm not saying you shouldn't use it. But in most cases, if you're running a cold campaign, especially if you haven't run campaigns before, you're best off starting on a cold audience, focusing specifically on the areas more than anything else. So focus on one broadish area that you want to focus on. So when I mean broadish, don't go and nitpick little things around the map, little pins around the map. Rather say, hey, I'm in Cape Town, or in our case, we're in Somerset West. I want to target, say, 50 kilometers away from Somerset West. Boom, put the pin, do 50 kilometers and build it from there, rather than going, I want to target Somerset West and there and there and there. Not the right way to do it. Okay, now that's part one of targeting. So say leave out all the rest. Don't spend tons of time trying to do interesting behaviors. We found as time moves on, that's getting less and less accurate, and there's a much better way to do this. So let's jump to a better way to do this is to go actually to the end area. Now, wait for it to do. So what you're going to need to do, as you'll see it even popping up for review for me, is to create an instant form down here. Okay, now an instant form is really cool. An instant form is going to help you to create leads on a consistent basis. Okay, so if I just duplicate this one and put it together, essentially what you're going to do is be able to put in questions, you're going to be able to put in conversion tracking, and it's going to train the algorithm for what you're wanting to do. Now, you can do this on the forms, you can do this on your website. I'm not going to walk through all of this. We'll do that in another video, but conversion tracking is where it needs to be. And why? Because conversion tracking is going to do the thing that none of your targeting can do. Your website or form is going to tell Facebook who actually converts. And that's way more important than getting your targeting right, because that's going to be the conversion-based targeting is what we call it. So make sure you're using conversion-based targeting. Don't spend tons of time. Just have conversion tracking set up either through your pixel, through a lead form. Have wrong answers, right answers. Make sure you track that so that you're training algorithm who the right person is for you to target. Okay, so that's part one is targeting. Part two is the offer. Okay, so a lot of people skip this over and they don't go into the creative. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time going to creative here, but the simple fact is you have to have a simple creative. Don't over engineer it. Don't have tons of information. Have a simple offer saying what you do, who you're serving, and a nice real image in the background, being able to put it together. Again, we find static ads. If you're doing it yourself, best way to go. Video ads do offer better reach and ability, but there's some specifics you need to put in there. So if you're doing this yourself, just put together a static ad or work with an agency if you're wanting to push things a little bit further. So say, put an image together, make it super simple, like, hey, we're looking for plumbing services in Somerset West, looking to redo your bathroom, looking for painting services in X area. That's what you're wanting to focus on, with a clear call to action of get a quote. That's it. Really, really simple. Don't over engineer it, and make sure it's clean. It's good quality pictures. You don't have like stuff lying around. Make sure it's good quality that pushes your business forward. Okay, so that's number two. Number three is the budget. Okay, the key element is you have to have the right budget. Now, everybody says, Brad, how much should I spend? The truth is, it varies from business to business, and most importantly, varies on the results you want to get. The minimum I would start you on, knowing nothing about your business, is 100 Rand. And why? Because we find 100 Rand a day or 3,000 Rand a month. So you run it for a whole month at 100 Rand a day, 3,000 Rand a month, okay, is going to give you enough data to make a better decision. What do I mean by that? It means you will get some leads in, you will get some results. Depending on your business, that may be enough results. Can I say for some industries, this provides our clients 2 to 3 leads a day. For other industries, you're looking at one every second day. Again, going to differ depending on your business and your offer, and how much pre-qualification you're doing. Okay, so what you want to do, run that, and that will allow you to say, hey, 100 Rand a day is bringing in me 2 leads, which is actually too much for me. Maybe I can reduce it a little bit. Or, hey, 100 Rand a day is bringing me the right amount of leads. Bob's your uncle, stayed same. Or 100 Rand a day is bringing me too few leads, double the ad spend, triple the ad spend. Okay. And that's why I say 100 Rand, is because it's a nice base to start off to collect the data that's going to allow you to make a better decision. Okay. So that's the three. Remembering, number one, focus on simple area targeting with conversion based targeting to drive Facebook and the algorithms to learn who you actually want to target. Two is make sure you have a clear creative. Don't over engineer it. Don't try and do something fancy. Do it simple, do it clean, do it professional, like meaning like good pictures of like, that's clean and want to represent your business. And three, start at 100 Rand a day for a whole month, guys. Don't run it for 2 days and go, oh, it didn't work, Brad. No, run it for a whole month. Then you can see what happens. And see the results of that. Okay, so those are the three. Now, if you're saying, Brad, this is a lot to take in, I don't know if I can do this myself, then why don't you book a free call? So myself and my team will sit down with you, we'll look at your business, see what's possible, and align you with the right lead generation strategy for your business. We don't do sharing, we don't do databases, we generate leads specifically for your business on a month-to-month basis, so you're not tied in. And as you've seen now, we know what works having serving. Currently, we have 55 clients live with us. So we serve a lot of clients in South Africa, and we help them to get results quickly. So click the link below, book a call, and otherwise have a great week. Stay energized.